Hey guys, this is Rich with Fast Reviews, and today I'm going to show you how to install a yoke steering wheel. Alright, so before you get started, you're going to need this giant tool. Don't even bother to do this project unless you have this. This is the 10mm, and it's a almost 3 feet torque wrench, but not really a torque wrench. But you just need that much leverage because your steering wheel is probably super tight. Now, if you look here, there's some holes, and to open them, you'll need a tool like this. This is actually a tent, like thing that you hammer in for tents. And then you're going to, depending on whether you have that torque wrench, you'll need a big wrench to make that work because you'll be able to just kind of twist it that way. You're going to need a bit set. So typically, Tesla uses the T20 bits. For the inside steering wheel, you're going to need the T25, and those are the 4 screws that are inside there. You're going to need a plastic pry bar as well too, and then that is going to be it. Oh, I'm sorry, you do need one more thing, which is a baby flat screwdriver to help with removal of the connectors. All right, so now we're going to take out the horn. Again, let's see. Safety, power off. Again, before you do this, guys, you want to just out the batteries. It will be a lot. We're dealing with an airbag that's going off. Alright, so just be careful with this airbag thing. Sometimes you have to push the back side down for it to actually come out. Now we're going to shut the car off, because the car will detect the airbag is disconnected. You need to get a bit extender to touch those T20 screws. So this is the T25. We're using a T25 drill bit to get the 4 screws around the edges. The 4 screws. All right, so now we've got our buttons. So this one comes with a 4-pin connector. So now the hard part, how to get the old steering wheel out. Let's go ahead and disconnect the purple cable. Okay, purple cable is out, so along with the button. All right, take the what do you call this, locking mechanism, I guess. Ooh, wow, that is a lot of torque. Now, let's go ahead and use our power drill. Okay, here's the other power drill. So now we're going to plug it in. You need the drill bit adapter. Okay, now we've got the steering wheel nut off. Now we're going to go the opposite way. Working down. Okay. Steering wheel buttons come back. But before they come back, our locking mechanism gets reattached. So let's see, from memory, it comes out through here. Slides in. All right, so now we're going to plug in the 4-pin connector onto the side here. I just don't have the screws here to take that apart to make the job easy, unfortunately. But yeah, the 4-pin connector is going to plug into side right here, inside there. And that is going to be a tight fit, but let's see what we can do. We're going to use our little flat screwdriver here. All right, so we got that in there. Hopefully this assembly will work. Now we're going to flip this slightly this way. Now we're going to carefully seat the buttons so it looks nice. Okay, so now we've got our control buttons back into place here. One thing I forgot to do was get the connector plugged in on this side. Okay, so we're at the final step now. We've screwed in the 4 screws around the edge. We plugged in the connector for the right side. We've plugged in what looks like ground wires with spade connectors. We plugged in the plastic springy airbag thingies. That rhymes. This part, I'm not sure if it goes on top. All right, so what you're looking at here is the final connection. We routed our purple connector underneath the springs just because we don't want to interfere with the airbag. So everything is nice and flush. All right, just a quick overview here. So we've got the following things going on. This is routed out of the way. These connectors are opposite. This connector is opposite. Now we're just missing the airbag connector. And this connector, nothing is interfering with the ability for the springs. Okay, and these are the horns. And then this is the horns. Okay, so the final step is to reinstall the airbags. This is what the airbag module looks like. All right. Now everything is installed and we are finished. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a test drive. Turn. I could use this leg. And the other thing that's really cool is that I don't have to worry about the mechanical horn because it uses the existing horn. All right, so the car is so much fun to drive with the yoke steering wheel because Tesla removed the sticks in the later versions, but this one still has the sticks, so it's like you don't have to fumble around for the left turn, right turn signal on the steering wheel pad, and then you have access to the front screen. So it actually feels really good. Like I have, medium-sized hands, I guess, and it feels not crazy like the X yoke, but it feels pretty good actually. And I like that I can actually put my knee on here to help if I need to make like a U-turn. Like I can do that.